The surgical granny knot was not invented by grandmothers, but used to be the common grain sack tying knot in granaries. Nowadays, some say that all knots tied in surgery should be square knots and forbid the use of granny knots. Although superficially they look like the same thing, granny knots can slip suddenly and unpredictably when put under tension. But granny knots do have their place in surgery as long as they are not tied accidentally when trying to produce a square knot. So here's how to correctly instrument tie square knots versus granny knots. As opposed to square knots where clockwise throws are alternated with counterclockwise throws, granny knots are made up of either 2 consecutive clockwise throws or 2 counterclockwise throws. This results in the 2 half knots not locking into each other so that the knot can be slipped even after fully tightening it. Square knots can also be slipped by holding the ends of suture material at a right angle to each other, but once the knot is tightened by pulling at a 180-degree angle, it will no longer loosen. This is thanks to having more twist fluctuations, which is a concept in knot theory that means a knot is stronger if it has more changes in the direction of rotation from one strand segment to another.